Reek, do you want to take it away with the QB rankings, or do you want to go Hall of Fame first? If you're
ready. We can go QB rankings.
All right, let's take it.
I'm gonna send it in the chat for y'all if y'all want to open it up. So the CBS came out with their 2023 NFL QB. It's based on tiers. It's not rankings. So I'll do from tier 5 up, and y'all can I'll read all of them, and then from then on we can discuss who we think.
Are you trying to share the screen?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, something kept popping up.
Dang, this is crazy. Oh my goodness.
I can share the screen. Would that mess up anything on our?
No, don't share the screen. Just
I see what you were doing.
All right, so tier 5, they got Mac Jones, Kenny Pickett, and Brock Purdy. Those are the future potential can win with them guys. Tier 4, tier 4 is you can win with them. Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill, Derek Carr, and Jimmy G.
I don't like that.
Tier 3 is intrigue with question marks. Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, Tua, Justin Fields, Daniel Jones, Deshaun Watson, and Russell Wilson.
I do not like that either.
Tier 2 is could join them next year, and they're talking about could join the top tier. Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence, and Jalen Hurts.
That's not bad.
And then tier 1 is the big 3: Mahomes, Burrow, and Josh Allen.
I do not like that.
You only don't like one person.
Nah, I don't like.
I don't like that. So, I'm not going to give no reason. I'm just going to say what I didn't like. Bottom 5. Well, I'm trying to go fast. I'm trying to go so I can give everybody else time to talk. But like bottom 5, Mac Jones, Kenny Pickett, Brock Purdy. They haven't shown us enough. That's pretty much, except for Mac Jones. Mac Jones about this is last year to prove something. Other than after that, I'm sorry, you can chuck it away at this point. This is their last year, but
I agree. I agree with that.
Tier 4, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott. Geno's what I had a problem. I had a problem with Geno because no. Y'all better put some respect on this man's name. You can just win with him. Geno did more than that. Without Geno, Seahawks are not where they were. Like they were making playoffs.
But you still we got to see if that's still Geno, because he did have.
We got to see it at least twice, bro.
We still got the first 5-6 years of his career where he was nothing.
But then that should be tier 3. Then intrigue with question marks. There's question marks around his name. It's not saying you can just win with him like he's just a like no. Geno literally was the reason why they're in the spot.
But Geno is not on the same tier as those names in tier 3.
Yeah. I guess, but would you say Tua is? That was my next.
I would say Tua is.
I was getting on that now.
Tua and Justin Fields is what I was, because I don't even know about Justin Fields. Justin Fields make an argument that he's in tier 5.
All right. Hold on, you ain't gonna do my boy.
I'm sorry. You ain't gonna do my boy. I need to bring up this. Justin.
He's not tier 5, but I see he shouldn't be in that tier either.
Justin Fields went like 8 for 17 and threw 3 picks in one game. Why are we talking about this dude like he gonna be the next big?
He's on the Bears.
That's not a good enough excuse. I'm sorry, that's not a good enough excuse. There's been several.
So what's Dak's excuse? What's Dak's excuse?
Well, now look, Dak ain't got nothing to do with this. Dak's a cowboy now. Like I can't make no excuse for that brother right there. If it was up to me, I'd put Dak lower. But like Dak has done too much statistically in the past. Now he may be a disappointment.
You mean in a good way or a bad way?
Put Dak on the Bears.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. Dak has put up decent stats. He's put up decent stats, but he's been a disappointment. He should have done more. I agree with y'all. Dak should have done more, but he has put up decent stats. Like it's not like he's playing like trash. Now we go to Justin Fields now.
But wait, hold on, real quick. Justin Fields is only in the intrigue tier. So
that's like 3. That's 3.
But it's just a question mark. Like basically, like we don't know yet. That's basically what that is.
And the only reason we are hyping him up is because of his legs.
He has an arm. He has the potential to be a great quarterback.
It's the NFL. All of them have arms. Every single one.
Not all of them.
The only person I can think of who doesn't have an arm in the NFL is who? I don't know. Tua, Tua's
in the same tier.
All right.
Tua makes good decisions though. But
I think since we're gonna stick on tier 3 for a second.
Yeah.
I think Daniel Jones should not be in this list.
I was just about to say that next. You saw there, you worried about Justin Fields, but Daniel Jones?
Dan Jones should be in 4. I agree. He should be in 4. He should be.
Yeah, Daniel Jones, like, what has he done?
They made the playoffs this year on some weird fluke stuff.
And honestly, to be fair, Mac Jones made the playoffs a couple years ago. So
as a rookie, he made it.
Yeah. So Mac Jones should be if that's the case, Mac Jones should be on the same level as Daniel Jones.
Exactly. You think? Oh, that's a good point. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, Daniel Jones shouldn't be there. And I'm just looking back at tier 4 and 3 again with Tua. So y'all are telling me y'all would take Tua over Dak?
Yes.
Kirk Cousins.
I wouldn't.
Yes, I would take
Jimmy G.
Dak.
Tua hasn't shown me enough as just a quarterback.
He just hasn't.
No, when Tua is healthy, he plays really well. His problem is he can't stay healthy. I think Dak. The only thing I'll give Dak is I think CeeDee Lamb is way overrated. I don't see.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's the Cowboys. A lot of them are overrated.
Yeah, but
I think Tua should be in this tier though. Tua and Justin Fields should be in this tier. They're not. I wouldn't say they're better than any of these in tier 4 yet. Like they haven't shown enough, but I can see why they have them in the intrigue column. If that makes sense.
I feel like the intrigue column is more for higher end or like.
I think it's a potential.
Yeah,
tier.
Potential. That's what I'm trying to say. That's
what
potential.
It looks like.
Yeah. So I can see from that perspective, that's pretty good. They have live because, like, if you look at tier 4, none of them are young quarterbacks. All of them are veteran quarterbacks who pretty much solidified their legacy at this point. Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill, Derek Carr. None of them can do anything except for maybe Geno. And that's Geno.
And Kirk could help his case if he finally gets over the hump.
I said, unless take a miracle. I said it'd take a miracle for him to change it.
Kirk has a better chance than Geno to get to that next tier.
Yeah, I agree.
But that I will say because Kirk also has had a better team though.
He's always had a better team.
But yeah, like I said, if he could just get over the hump. If he doesn't get over the hump this year, it might be all she wrote for him.
Listen, man, he's a bad year.
No, Kirk
He's
Cousins.
A bad year.
Certified. Certified. I think Jared Goff should be in that intrigue column.
I do too.
Me personally.
I do too. All right,
he showed out with the Lions.
But tier 2, the only thing.
Tier 2 is good.
Tough.
It's not. I think it's disrespectful to Lamar.
I was about to say something. It's tough.
Wait, so you think he should be in tier 1?
I think Patrick Mahomes should be in tier 1 by himself.
Yeah.
And I think tier 2
should be this
Burrow,
plus
Allen, Lamar, and probably Aaron Rodgers, to be honest.
No. See, I like where they have Aaron Rodgers. I like him in the intrigue tier because of his down year. But I know it's prison of the moment. It's his down year plus him going to a new team.
But he had one down year. He just was back-to-back MVP, like before this last year.
But it's still intriguing because it's not Green Bay anymore.
He still didn't win, even with the MVP. I've seen all I can see from Aaron Rodgers at this point. If Aaron Rodgers does win a Super Bowl, I think it speaks more to the people around him rather than himself.
Depending on how he plays.
I
guess you can say that, but like we've seen Aaron Rodgers for years, and we've got the same great product that we've always seen. We just didn't get the result team wise.
It's just the NFC Championship he couldn't get past,
and it was like the same not mid, but like
But I think having Lamar next to Trevor Lawrence, Jalen Hurts, and Justin Herbert is just not okay.
Like, why though? Okay, it's okay next to Justin Herbert.
Because it's okay next to Jalen Hurts too.
First, I think Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence, neither one has accomplished really anything in this league.
You want to get this argument again?
Like at all.
I agree with that, but I also think Josh Allen should be in tier 2.
He should. They ride Josh Allen so much.
Only because I feel like Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert are on the same level as him already.
Yeah, Josh Allen is just a Justin Herbert with a little more success in terms of wins. Put up stats, but doesn't do anything.
By the way, side note, if y'all want to follow along with what we're talking about, the link's going to be in the YouTube Chad, whatever.
Jalen Hurts, I got to see it again. I think he's a little too high, even though he did go to the Super Bowl. His team was stacked. I'm rooting for him, but I think. Well, if I say he's too high, then I gotta say Trevor Lawrence is too high.
I just think there should be an extra tier, and Mahomes should be by himself, and they need to stop comparing Burrow and Allen to Mahomes.
That's a good. I like that.
Mahomes is.
I ain't gonna lie, Burrow.
No, bro, no. Mahomes is arguably a top five.
What are these
tiers?
Mahomes is
arguably a top 5 QB of all time.
Thank you.
Already. Like he's probably top 10 already.
Top 10, okay. Top 10.
But Burrow has
he
basically
could finish top 5.
Would take away the Super Bowl win or Super Bowl appearance or the loss. I meant he's done something like that. Not a lot of people have done.
What
has he done?
He turned a franchise around that hasn't seen anything.
Many quarterbacks have done that. Many quarterbacks.
Not many.
Yes,
when's the last time the Bengals got to the Super Bowl or in the AFC Championship?
Thank you, Sadie. Winning games.
Thank you.
He was winning games. He didn't leave the first round. You can go look at
that. They won the AFC North.
Listen, Malin.
That's just the division. He didn't go past the first round.
Take away his Super Bowl appearance. We're not talking about a win. We're talking about a Super Bowl appearance. You take away that, and he's Josh Allen.
No, because he's been to the AFC Championship more than Josh Allen.
I don't think he has.
And I'm gonna say this because I keep saying it's a broken record. We gotta stop. We have to stop giving these Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowl records, and rings as statistics to individual plays. These are team statistics. Joe Burrow got there with his team. Now, can somebody please tell me what makes Joe Burrow so special to make him on that pedestal with?
He's winning.
I can see Josh Allen
winning.
Josh Allen's a dynamic quarterback. He's got a mega.
How can you see Josh Allen but you can't see Joe Burrow?
Because to put you separate from everybody else, I know y'all don't like me saying it takes the wow factor. It takes a wow factor.
There's no wow factor
with Joe Burrow.
Now, I was a Joe Burrow hater these last 2 years, but you can't say he don't give you the wow factor.
He never wowed me. Joe Burrow's never wowed me. He never has. He's never wowed me. Joe Burrow. That's just because you're a hater. I'm just saying it like it is. Joe Burrow has never wowed.
You're only saying Josh Allen wowed you because he can truck people.
Give me one
not because he can throw the same.
At least I'm giving you a reason. You have to give me a reason why Joe Burrow.
But that's not being a quarterback. Why just because you big and can truck people, that's not. No, you can't do that.
But why is he wowing you? I need a reason. I at least gave you a reason.
He's wowing me because he's taking the Bengals out of all teams to the AFC Championship.
Bro, listen.
2 years in a row.
Listen to me.
And his first year, if he didn't get hurt, he probably would have had a decent record.
Listen to me. Andy Dalton was
winning games.
No,
cool, but he wasn't doing the same thing.
Andy Dalton also, we was in the division when the Ravens and the Steelers were at their peak. Since Joe Burrow has been in the league, the Steelers have not been what the Steelers are used to, and the Ravens have, Lord knows what injury bug has touched them. So exactly. I don't care what you say.
We're gonna see this year. We're gonna see this year.
I like that argument.
Wait, hold on. Please do not tell me you're saying you'd rather take Andy Dalton over Joe Burrow.
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying you can make the argument Andy Dalton did more than Joe Burrow has done. Because Andy Dalton had to battle the Steelers and the Ravens at the
I wouldn't say it.
Do you see what he does?
I see what you're saying, but I wouldn't say it that way.
You can't say it anyway. He has not done more for Cincinnati.
I just think
Andy Dalton didn't do more for Cincinnati than Carson Palmer did, so we can't even say that.
Let's
hold our horses.
I just don't like that you said he turned the Bengals organization around, like they were the Browns. Now he did it with the Browns, and that's a whole different thing.
He was the number 1 pick, so they were terrible.
Yeah, because they were. Well, I mean, they had down year, but Andy Dalton's
they were terrible before
Andy Dalton's prime. The Bengals won the division maybe like 4 or 5 straight years at one point. Yeah. They wasn't winning playoff games, but they was winning the division.
And the Bengals were terrible before that. So when we were talking
they weren't winning what?
They weren't, huh?
They weren't winning what?
They weren't winning playoff games.
The Bengals haven't won anything either. You act like Joe Burrow has like 4 championships.
Thank you. He has no wow.
3 years, 2 AFC championship appearances, 1 Super Bowl appearance.
I don't like that stat. What is it?
All right, hold on. We're going to retract everything. You don't like that stat for Joe Burrow, but you're hollering that Justin Herbert ain't did nothing in the playoffs. Pick one.
Well, he hasn't done anything. Okay,
Pick one. But Joe Burrow did. He did. For your logic, this is how it's supposed to go.
But with the Justin Herbert thing, it's based off of Tobias's liking for Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert.
So y'all just don't like that. I like Justin Herbert.
That's what it sounds like, bro.
So Justin Herbert, Tobias talks like Justin Herbert is like a top 3 or 4 QB. I'm not saying Joe Burrow isn't that. All right. I'm saying for Justin Herbert, for him to be a top 3 or 4 QB, he has to do what Joe Burrow has done. So I agree that Joe Burrow is like top 3 or 4, whatever you want to put him at. But to say he's on the same level as Mahomes and he's turned an organization around,
that's all I said. That's all I said. He turned the organization around.
Y'all got to wrap this one up.
Y'all got bad.
You have different levels of expectations. Joe Burrow has not accomplished his level of expectations.
All right, so you're saying in order to turn the franchise around, you have to win a Super Bowl.
No, but I don't think the Bengals were bad enough to say that he turned them around. That's my point. I think the Browns, if he was on the Browns and he did this, then yes, I would agree. But
Baker Mayfield kind of turned the Browns around.
No, he didn't.
They got to the playoffs. They got to the second round of the playoffs, which they never do.
He didn't. Okay, sure. I'll give you that then. I'll give you that then. But you can't act like the Bengals didn't win the division like 3 years before Burrow got there. It's not like they were on a 20-year playoff hiatus.
They act like they're the Lions.
They weren't in the playoff hiatus, but they were in the playoff win hiatus.
We got to wrap this up, though.
All right.
So say on final comments.
I'm just saying, all I was saying, I just said, that, like he said, Mahomes should be in the tier by himself, but Burrow has an argument. And when I said that, y'all just jumped on me. No,
I jumped on the turn the Bengals around. And the playoff and the appearances being a major stat in his.
It's not major, but it's
the only thing.
It's success.
If he didn't have those appearances,
success.
If he didn't have those appearances, you would not have that. You would have not an argument for Burrow.
You're right, because he wouldn't be successful.
So his only thing is he made a Super Bowl appearance. That's like this.
And 2 AFC Championship appearances.
And he's just
all right.
And 2 AFC Championship appearances.
Wrapping up now. Final
in 3 years.
All right. I can't wait to see all the 10-year-olds and 11-year-olds comment in the YouTube talking about Joe Burrow. I can't.
Hey, let them comment because we need it.
One more thing. The only reason Jalen Hurts is getting all this love is because he made a Super Bowl appearance.
Exactly.
Which is a team statistic, but we're going to keep moving on. All right. Anyway, since we're already.
What's up, what?